Hello, you've just landed in the music landing zone, and I am so excited today to be talking about one of my favorite albums of all time. You know it, probably, although if you don't know it, you've got to check this out. It's XTC's 1979 Stone Cold classic, Drums and Wires. Yes. Oh man, we are talking about a good one today. This album, front to back, is killer, no filler. This album is absolutely fantastic. But first, I've got to do a little bit of housekeeping. If you could please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the things that help out new YouTubers. I'm trying to reach the music community as a whole and the fans of these artists, because really it is about you, the community. It is about people coming together over music. Music is all about connection. It's all about, bringing people together. It's about, you know how it is. So thank you so much. So this album is a critic staple. It's beloved by, all of its fans. This album is one of the best, if not the best, in the entire new wave movement. We're talking about a truly spectacular album. So this album features the iconic XTC lineup of Andy Partridge, Colin Moulding, Dave Gregory, and Terry Chambers. I mean, the XTC lineup didn't get much better than this. The general vibes on this album, you have a lot of new wave, you have little sprinkling of progressive rock in here. Yeah, that's right. You've got pop hooks. You've got just incredible tones everywhere. Bass sounds great. The guitars sound great. You've got enough edge and rough, kind of rough sound to be really rocking, but not so much that you're going to frighten away most people. This isn't metal. This isn't, super heavy, but it's still got an edge to a lot of the tracks. So my history with this album. I am a big Primus fan. Okay, what does that have to do with XTC? Well, if you're actually, if you're a fan of Primus, you might actually already know the answer. And that is that Primus covered two of the songs on this album, Making Plans for Nigel and Scissor Man. Yeah, and this is just, I don't actually really love the Primus version of Making Plans for Nigel. I think it sounds a little bit awkward. But their cover of Scissor Man was so excellent that I had to go and look up this album. In my grade 12/final year of high school, I went on to iTunes and previewed a couple of the songs on this album. They gave you, I'm not sure if they still do that. I haven't used just like buying on iTunes for a bit. But, you click on it, you get the little, however long, 10, 30-second preview of the track. I did that for, maybe 3 of the tracks. And I bought the album on iTunes. And what a amazing decision that was! Because this album, it connected in a big way with me personally, and I think it is just fantastic. And I think there is a good chance that you people out there, you music fans, you legends, will end up loving this album too if you haven't listened to it. And if you are a fan from back in the day, man, I've got some envy because, well, I mean, I'm gonna live through my whole life loving this music, so I'll get there one day, I suppose. But man, this album, ooh, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make it quick and concise, track by track here. Um, Making Plans for Nigel. If you know this album, you know this track. It is iconic. The gated reverb slash flanging kind of drum sound, the iconic, almost proto-industrial drum beat with the catchy, repetitive guitars and bass line, and a fantastic, clever song, let me do what I want to do, parents. I don't want a life that's planned for me before I'm even here. Yeah, and from what I understand, Molding wrote this track as pretty much an autobiographical track towards his own parents' wishes for him to go into something more lucrative and stable than being an artist. As an artist myself, yeah, it can be rough out there. Anyway, number two, no, the track number two, Helicopter. It's catchy, it's energetic, it's got an incredible bass line, it's incredible throughout. Track three, oh, and that, yeah, by Andy Partridge, that last one. Genius Andy Partridge. Day in, day out. It's a bit more chill. I really relate to the vibe and lyrics here. Clock in my head, clock on the wall. Find the two of them don't agree at all. What a relatable lyric for a guy like me. I am not good with time a lot of the time. I'm a bit time blind sometimes. It's a bit of a problem even. So, yeah, this track, fantastic. Oh, man. When You're Near Me, I Have Difficulty. What an anthem. It's a love song. It's kind of a song about being attracted to someone, a lady. But it's not, like a suave, cool, I don't know how you'd say it, like manly man kind of song. It's a bit awkward, it's a bit quirky, and it's full of heart and enthusiasm. And this was an early favorite of mine. I related to the song quite heavily. At the time, in my last year of high school, I had a little bit of a minor crush on a lady, and this was kind of the anthem in my mind about that situation at the time. So yeah, I listened to this one quite a bit. 10 Feet Tall by Molding. Oh, genius again. Genius again. Fantastic song. I mean, it's a little bit of a, When You're Near Me, I Have Difficulty is a bit more of a rocker. This one is, 10 Feet Tall is a bit more of a little bit of a slower track. But, it's got fantastic playing. It's got this interesting rhythmic interplay. It's absolutely fantastic. The vocal line is also kind of rhythmically injected into this track in a fantastic way. Road's Girdle the Globe might technically be my least favorite on the album, yet if you put it on my headphones, I'm still getting down. I'm still loving every second, because it's still fantastic, and yet this might have to be my least favorite on the album. That just goes to show how all killer, no filler this album is. Seriously, reel by reel, what a clever, amazing track. It's paranoid, it's jangly, it's catchy, it's energetic, it's a bit more rocking. It's fantastic. Government spying sort of lyrics that we'd also see on Fly on the Wall later as well, that kind of theme pop up. But man, I love Reel by Reel. Millions and 10 Feet Tall kind of, I don't know if anyone else finds this, but yeah, Millions and 10 Feet Tall have always kind of been like linked in my mind, almost like Millions is Andy's version of this idea, and 10 Feet Tall is Colin's idea of this kind of a song, and they both have one on this album, and it is equal to 10 Feet Tall. It is amazing. It is iconic. It is, yeah, what else can you say? That Is the Way is a bit of a different vibe on the album, especially because of the horn, brass, whatever that is. I probably should have looked this up before. I don't exactly know what that instrument is, but it's soloing around a little bit, and then you have the, and then you get like the guitars that are kind of like raising in this kind of like dreamy, very dreamy kind of way, and it's fantastic. Outside World is another rocker that is catchy, it's energetic, it's riffy, it's brilliant. Scissor Man, the song that would get me to listen to this album, is fantastic in its original form as well. It's brilliant. It's got this kind of dark humor thing going on with the Scissor Man coming to, like, coming to put out some punishment, I guess, for those who I don't know, misbehave. I'd have to look at the lyrics specifically, but it's got this dark humor kind of vibe. And then Complicated Game is a contender for my favorite XTC closer of all time. There's another song on another album that would compete with this, but this is absolutely incredible. It starts off kind of quieter and builds and builds and builds and builds into this absolute monster of a song. Absolute monster of a song. And yeah, so if I had to pick some favorite tracks, this is a really difficult one to do favorite tracks on, because it's all so fantastic. I guess maybe Helicopter, When You're Near Me, I Have Difficulty, Reel by Reel. You almost just have to pick them all, because 10 Feet Tall, Millions, Complicated Game, But yeah, it's all fantastic. It is all fantastic. So now is about the part of the video where I give this album a score rating out of 10. And if you're wondering, well, you've been raving about this album, there's no way you could give it a low score. You're absolutely correct, because XTC Drums and Wires gets the honor, the privilege. And it's not really that much of an honor or privilege, to be honest, but whatever. I'm still giving it this channel's first ever perfect 10 out of 10 score, because it really is that amazing front to back. These are genius songwriters, genius musicians who put together a fantastic lightning in a bottle album. And the crazy thing is, they would keep catching lightning in a bottle. I am a big XTC fan, and I'll probably go over more of their albums at some point. So yeah, in closing, please hit the like, comment, because I want to hear from you guys, the XTC fans, the music fans, the haters, the lovers, I want to hear from you guys. Share it if you can. I want to reach all the communities, all the music community and the XTC community and all of that stuff. Subscribe if you enjoyed this review and want to keep up with more of my reviews. We're just taking off here at the Music Landing Zone. It was amazing having you here. I appreciate your time. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next review. Thank you so much.